I'm going with this one, and gosh, there's a part of me that's like, dude, you can't keep doing this to yourself. You just can't. But I cannot see this team going to 0-3. I just cannot see it.
Don't
I'm
do it.
going with the I'm going with the Houston Texans on the money
No!
line against the Jacksonville Jaguars.
My only one that I have on my list.
There's first of all, no better confidence booster than seeing you react that way. But
I knew when you said that, I was like, I know exactly where he's going.
There's no way. There's no way this Texans team can go 0-3. And they haven't looked good. The offensive line, legitimately, like there was talks obviously coming into the year, like, oh, the offensive line is going to be bad. It's a problem. It's a huge problem. But this is a matchup where I feel like you can get by without the offense. To be fair to Houston, to give them some credit here, they played the Rams and the Bucks the first 2 weeks. So tough competition. I mean, those are two legit playoff teams in the NFC. Now you get to play Jacksonville, who, they lost to the Bengals last week where Jake Browning played a good majority of that game replacing Joe Burrow. You had Trevor Lawrence waving off Liam Cohen on the sideline already. Like 2 weeks in, he's already waving off his head coach. Now they went in the post-game press conference and they downplayed it, but there's definitely some early struggles as they try to get comfortable with each other and acclimated to the new system. I think this is a really tough defensive matchup. Jacksonville got to play Carolina's defense and Cincinnati's defense the first 2 weeks. This is a huge jump up because that's the one thing. I mean, Houston hasn't looked great, but the one thing you can't say, their defense has been pretty solid. Where they've been losing these games is just their offense. I mean, they gave up 14 points to the Rams, and they held Tampa Bay to 20 points in that game, which, considering how good the Bucs offense with Baker is, holding them to 20 is a pretty decent score. It's just their offense that has been abysmal. And so I think the Jaguars defense is definitely the weakest defense they've played so far this year. I think it's going to be a tight game. I think my expectations for Houston have definitely changed a bit, seeing how they've started. But this defense is so damn good, and I don't think the Jaguars' offensive line is that great. I think Trevor Lawrence is going to be under some extreme pressure here. And I don't know if you caught this, but Brian Thomas Jr., I don't know, didn't look like himself in week 2. Like, seemed a little squeamish. Like, there were a couple moments where it's like he should have had a catch, and he lets up. I don't know if he's afraid, if there's an injury going on, or he doesn't seem 100%. And so I have some question marks with the Jaguars. I just think Houston's defense in this spot should be able to go ahead and take care of business. And it's just honestly a value play too. Like, can you imagine 2 weeks ago us saying the Texans would be underdogs in this game?
Yeah, I know. We were both pretty big on them. And I mean, let me take it away too, because I clearly liked this play.
Yeah.
And I have a couple reasons why.